So hey guys, I'm a big fan of Souls games, as you all know, but I am also a gigantic fan of Metroidvanias, and games like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Blasphemous and Hollow Knight are some of my favorite games of all time. And today we just got some of the best news any Metroidvania fan could have had, because Hollow Knight Silksong just got a release date and it's just in 2 weeks. Like in September 4, we're actually gonna be playing Hollow Knight Silksong. I am over the moon about this. I cannot believe this is a thing, but it's real. The game is happening and it's so close from today. And you know, like over all these years since I've started playing Metroidvanias at a very young age, 1997 was the year that released my favorite game with until today, which is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. That is still my favorite game after all these years. And when I played Hollow Knight for the first time, I fell in love hard, like crazy hard. That game is so incredible, so majestic, you know, the interconnection between the levels, the absolute amazing boss fights, the soundtrack, like the NPCs. It's a glorious game that everyone should try. And that game got super close from overthrowing Castlevania Symphony of the Night as my favorite Metroidvania of all time. But now, 28 years later, if there's a game that I believed can dethrone Castlevania, it's Hollow Knight Silksong. I really have big hopes about this game. And like, if in case you don't know, like Hollow Knight released in 2017, and then 2 years later they released a trailer for Silksong, and everyone was losing their minds, you know. They were thinking that the sequel was gonna come out soon, but sadly, ever since that date in 2019, it was 6 years of waiting, and from what I understand, like, I'm not, you know, always following the news, but from what I can tell, Team Sherry did not communicate a lot with, you know, with its fans, because they were focusing really hard on the game. And that's what they said. Like, they just did an interview a few days ago, if I believe. They, you know, they were focusing on the game completely, and that makes me believe that they were, you know, they're cooking something special. They're doing the best game that they ever could, and they're also like a small team anyway, so of course it was gonna take a lot of time. But yeah, 8 years waiting, and in 2 weeks from now it's going to happen. And today I saw the trailer, and oh my god, it looks beautiful. Not only does the trailer look beautiful, they announced over 200 enemies, which is incredible, absolutely insane. And like, the design of the enemies is so freaking cool. And we also have like some gorgeous areas, and also the announcement of over 40 bosses, which is a really good number. That's a lot of bosses, and I can bet right away of those 40, most of them are going to be really challenging, because, you know, Hollow Knight has some of the hardest bosses I've ever fought in any game ever, mostly in the DLC, but I have a feeling that they're going to push the difficulty on this game. So I'm going to take a guess that those like final bosses are going to be a big challenge. And I want to announce right away to all of my, you know, subscribers, or even if you're watching this here and you're not a subscriber, that I will be making a lot of Silksong's videos. Like, I'm gonna do boss tutorials, I'm gonna do no damage fights, I'm gonna do where to find certain items, I'm gonna do funny or epic shorts. Like, I'm gonna throw myself into this game. Like, even though, yes, Elden Ring Night Train is still out there and the DLC is coming, but there's no announcement from when the DLC is coming, so I'm gonna go all in on Hollow Knight Silksong, because I really think that this game is gonna be something special. And like, if you're watching this and you've never played Hollow Knight, like, please do a favor to yourself, like, get this game. Like, the game is like crazy cheap. Even at launch, I think this game was like 15 euros or something, so I don't know what is the price right now, but it's definitely under, or at least maximum 15 euros. So like, get this, is a steal. And I'm gonna say it right now, like, I don't even care how much this game is gonna cost. I don't know if they announced it already, but even if they, you know, ask for like 50 euros for this game, I'm gonna buy Silksong day one. And I'm like a person that very rarely buys games. I have PS Plus Extra, so I have hundreds of games for free during the entire year, but I don't care. Day one, even if they ask 50 euros, I'm gonna buy it, and I'm gonna play the shit out of it. Like, I will barely sleep just to play as much time as I can every day. And yeah, like, this is what I wanted to talk about, because this is exciting news and I'm not just happy for myself as a Metroidvania fan, I am super happy also for all the Hollow Knight fans, because you know they have waited all these years. They even were like making a lot of memes all these years because they thought Silksong was not real at a certain point, but it's happening now, so I'm also very happy for all of you. This is happening, and 4th of September is going to be a crazy special day for all of us Metroidvania fans and Hollow Knight fans. And yeah, let's join all together in our adventure and share your videos on YouTube. I'm sure I'm gonna share mine, and let's just have fun. And again, if you have never played Hollow Knight, what are you doing, man? Join us. This is an incredible game, very special moment for all of us. Yeah, so I see you guys on the 4th of September. Stay well. Bye bye.